Imagine the pitch meeting for this game. Okay, so we are going to create a game set in a futuristic, post-apocalyptic place, and our main character, who the player controls and travels through the city, is a cat. No, not like Lionel from the Thundercats or the ones in that god-awful movie that came out a few years ago. A regular, domestic house cat like the one many people have in their homes. When this game was shown off for the first time at a state of play, it was all that people could talk about. When is my Game of the Year cat game coming out? When in the world is Stray coming out? Well, my friends, your wait is over, and it's good. It's real good. This game has taken the gaming world by storm and has not disappointed at all. It's a short but sweet experience where our cat buddy has stumbled into this futuristic world and you get to be a feline passenger in it. Without spoiling the trophy guide too much, this game's platinum run is excellent as well. They found a great way to make it fun, and the devs, Blue 12, found a way to give us something special. So this game is firing off on all cylinders, and the cherry on top is that you can just download it because this game came day and date on PS Plus Extra. So all that's left to do is to nuzzle up with this trophy guide and claw your way through these trophies. Welcome to the world of Stray. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more trophy guide videos because I got lots of them and more coming down the pipeline. There's always more videos just like this one, and you might just find your next Platinum Trophy. I was worried at first that this game was going to have a boring trophy set, but clearly that's not the case here. They put some genuine thought into sprucing up this platinum run and delivered a really good one. At least I think it's a very good one. Not everyone likes speedrun trophies, but every now and then I think they are good for the soul and test how good you know this game. But before we tackle that, first play through the game and enjoy exploring this game as a cat. Then clean up any collectibles you missed. Then tackle some of the challenge trophies, like the one everybody is talking about when you have to get through the section of the level without getting bit once. We'll cover that in due time. Then it's speedrun time. Now that you understand what to do and where to go, you'll have less than 2 hours to do it, and I'll spend some time breaking down that part of the platinum journey. Quickly, I'll mention that this game is available for both PS5 and PS4, but there is no auto pop for trophies, so you'll have to play the game twice. And finally, I have more helpful guides in the description below if you need more help getting this excellent platinum trophy. Best place to start this trophy guide of perfection, spoilers, I'm gonna make a lot of cat jokes and puns, is the 6 unmissable trophies you will collect at various parts of the story leading up to the Eye Opener trophy, which you will get when you finish it. This is a world that this cat doesn't belong in, but in exploring it in depth, you discover you are the right cat for the job. This adventure is amazing, and I'm not going to spoil parts of it if I don't have to. Just enjoy it for yourself and then worry about stuff you're missing. Although I will say that later in the guide I will have to spoil some of it, so I'm giving you a spoiler warning right now. Now, let's take a look at a bunch of trophies you can get for simply doing cat things. For example, the A Little Chatty trophy, which you will get for pressing the meow button 100 times. I like how fitting this trophy is, and all those videos of cats watching the game after you press the meow button are 100% legit. Can confirm, as one of my cats was watching the game for a good 10 minutes. Then he went to go eat. Yep, cat things. Just mash the circle button 100 times in the beginning and get the trophy. Another cat thing trophy you will get is Cat-a-strophe, and it's for jumping around the whole city 500 times. It looks like a big daunting number, but you will actually get it naturally as you play. There is a lot of hopping on pipes, shimmying along windowsills, balancing on suspended beams, and so many places these clunky robots can't reach. If you see an X prompt, you can go there, and that's how you're going to get this trophy. All that jumping can tire a cat right out, and it's time to take a nap. So there is a trophy called Productive Day for when you're ready to take a break from the game, and it will pop after you put our cat to sleep for 1 hour. After you reach the slums and onward, you can find places to sleep, like beside this musician robot. You will need to sleep until the trophy pops, and it is not cumulative, so it has to be a full hour before it will pop. If your console or controller shuts off by itself, make sure it doesn't interrupt your nap and wiggle the analog stick every now and then. After the hour, the cat will feel refreshed and you will be 1 trophy richer. Now, dying is definitely not a cat thing, but the saying goes that cats have 9 lives. Time to expend them for the trophy No More Lives, where you will need to purposely die 9 times. There are a few moments where you may die not on purpose, but you'll most likely have to make up the rest of the count. As if this cat could not get any damn cuter, you can nuzzle up against a bunch of robots. And for the Cat's Best Friend trophy, you have to nuzzle 5 different robots. The key word is different, as you'll have to find 5 different mechanical denizens to nuzzle up against. There are quite a few in the slums in chapter 4, but there is also Midtown where you'll find a whole bunch of them to nuzzle up against. In the whole game, there are about 11 or 12 you can nuzzle against, and unfortunately, you can't just pick any of the robots. There has to be a prompt to perform the action, and usually it's the robots sitting down in chairs. This trophy is sort of like a pseudo collectible trophy, so I think now is the right time to introduce our actual collectibles you will have to keep your cat eyes fixed on. The collectibles are all pretty interesting in this game. The main one you'll be looking for is all of the memory fragments that our little robotic companion B12 is looking for. The I Remember trophy is up for grabs if you collect all of them. There are a total of 27 memories to look out for, with 5 golden ones coming naturally over the course of the story, and the other 22 blue ones scattered in various places. A few of these blue ones will also be tied to the story. Some will be lying there on the main path, but most of them will be hidden, and you will have to explore some of the side paths that branch out from the main one. There is 1 memory in the slums that you will need to purchase from the Barterman, trading in 3 energy drinks, so look for all of the vending machines in the area and see if they can give you energy drinks. I tried earnestly to get all of these without a guide, but I ended up missing a bunch of sneaky ones, so I provided the guides in the description below. These all-in-one guides will also help you with getting the rest of the collectibles we're going to cover right now. Also, keep in mind that you can use chapter select, so don't worry too hard about missing stuff. But once you collect all 27 memories, you will get the trophy and a special reward for our cat buddy. Next collectible is the 6 badges for the trophy, simply and aptly called badges. You'll have to collect all of them, and what's cool is they're displayed on your cool cat vest, so it's a handy visual way to keep track of them all. The Outsider badge will be given to you as part of the story, so that's 1 down. The Plant badge is found in the Ant Village in Chapter 9, after you give the 3 flowers to the botanist. Get it? Botanist? Botanist? It's a robot. I cracked myself up. Anyways, the Cat badge, the Police badge, and the Necocourt badge are all found in Chapter 10, Midtown. The guide I mentioned will help you locate all of these, by the way. And then the final badge we need is the Music badge, and it is the reward for completing this next collectible trophy called Meowlody. To get this trophy and the last badge, we will need to collect all pieces of sheet music for our good buddy Morisk, the musician robot that we mentioned earlier. Every time you bring him a sheet music, he will play you a song, and there's 8 of them. The good thing is that they are all contained in the slums area, so you don't need to go anywhere else to look for them. 6 of these sheet musics are hiding in various places in the slums, like inside the bar, Elliot's place, and a few more sneaky spots. The 7th sheet music will have to be traded from the barterman for 1 energy drink. Damn, this robot is gonna be up all night if he keeps drinking all these Red Bulls. Slow down, fam. And then the last one is inside a safe just to the right where Morisk is sitting. You will need a 4-digit code to open it, and you can either do the legwork and discover the code for yourself, or the code is on screen now. It's up to you. Then give them all to Morisk, and upon giving him the 8th one, you'll get the music badge and the Meowlody trophy. Our last collectible trophy is another big cat thing that cats love to do. If you have a cat and you take a look at your couch, your rugs, your gaming chair, or anything that's leather, you will know where this is going. The trophy called Territory is awarded to you if you scratch something once in every chapter. Yep, look at this little cat go to town on that couch. Yeah, get that couch. That thing is wrecked. You will need to find one thing you can scratch in every single chapter of the game, and that includes the chapters before you get to the slums in chapter 4. In places like the slums, the Ant Village, or Midtown, there are lots of things you can sink your claws into. But for some chapters, there might literally be only 1 or 2 opportunities to scratch something, so either keep your eyes out for them, or again, use the guides I've provided below. Once you scratch something once in every chapter, you will get this trophy, and that will be all the collectibles you need for this Paw-latinum run. However, we aren't done yet. There are a bunch of other fun trophies you can collect when you are in the slums. You will visit this place full of robot denizens 3 times during the story, and all opportunities for you to collect these trophies. Of course, if you do miss them or forget about them, just go back into chapter select later on and collect the trophies. We already talked about all 8 sheet musics you can collect in this area, plus all the memories you can find in various ways. But there are a few more trophies you can find here, and they are not hard to collect. When you meet the Guardian, which is the robot with the red cloak and staff, you will see a basketball to your right. Time to be Cat Michael Jordan and get the Boom Shat Kalaka trophy. Very clever. Walk up to the basketball and carefully roll it down the concrete and into the basket below. If you dunk it, you will get the trophy to pop. It is possible to miss the shot if you don't line it up properly, but don't worry. When you leave the area and come back, the basketball will reset and ready for another shot. Or you can just restart the checkpoint. That's another option. From that spot, go to where the musician is located, where you gave him the sheet music. It is just left of where the Guardian is standing. There will be a paper bag on the floor, and it's here you can get the Curiosity Killed the Cat trophy. Just walk up to the bag and press triangle. This cat is so damn cute. Even your controls get disoriented if you try to walk with the paper bag on your head. Probably one of the cutest trophies we have covered on Platinum Hunters. The last one in the slums is called Tele-e-Chat, and you'll get it for watching some TV. Get up on the rooftops of the slums and head over to this section where there's a random couch and TV on one of the rooftops. There is a remote on the couch that you can interact with, and you need to keep changing the channels until you cycle through all of these primetime robot shows and the trophy pops. The area will be close to the orange neon sign, which is one of your main objectives to progress the story. If you get all 3 of these trophies plus the music sheets and memories, that will be everything you need in the slums. However, there are more trophies to collect in a bunch of other chapters as well, so we're going to cover them next. I've already mentioned spoilers, but they apply here more than ever. For all of these trophies, proceed at your own risk. Even before you make it to the slums, you have your first run-in with the Zurks. These little buggy looking things. They actually kind of remind me of head crabs from Half-Life, and they are just as annoying. Well, you will find these en masse, and you ain't gonna stick around to let them suck the life out of you. So during this first chase in chapter 2, you can get the Can't Catch Me trophy, but you will have to escape the Zurk horde without any of them touching you, not even once. Aside from the speedrun trophy, I think this is the second hardest trophy in the game. As you're running for your life, it's pretty easy for a rogue Zurk to latch onto you, and while you can shake it off and keep going, that unfortunately disqualifies your run and you will need to restart the encounter and try it again. Thankfully, the run is a bit more than a minute long, so it won't be a huge loss if you get close to the end and a Zurk latches on. What you need to do is keep zigzagging as you run, hugging the opposite wall from where the Zurks are pouring out of. Right at the beginning, you'll get the Zurks appearing from the left, then from the door on the right, and then again from the left. So zig right, and then zag left, and then switch back to the right. Halfway through the run, the path gets very narrow, and it's going to be more random as to whether the Zurks are going to start biting you. You will need some luck through these corridors, and there will be some runs ending unfairly. But keep running it and persevere until you make it through the window and get the trophy. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes to get this trophy, so it will take some time and some getting used to the path, and of course, some luck. Now we are hopping to the sewers in chapter 8 after the third and final time you visit the slums. To get the Pacifist trophy, you will have to make it through the whole sewers without harming any of the Zurks. They give you a device to finally deal with these dang headcrabs, but for this trophy you can't use it in chapter 8. However, unlike the last trophy, you can let the Zurks bite you and then you're allowed to kick them off. You just need to make your way through the whole path without ever using your L1 purple bug zapper. And if you happen to die along the way, it won't cancel the trophy. This one is much easier and more lenient, so just focus on finishing the sewers and wait for the trophy to proc. Then, once you make it to the weird village at the end of the sewers, there's a quick trophy you can grab here. It's called Cat-a-strophe. Ooh man, these puns are on fire. And it involves two robots playing a rousing game of Mahjong. If you have ever played a board game with lots of pieces, set up a house of cards or Jenga, and you see the cat hovering around the table, you definitely know what's next. Hop on the table and get the trophy. This game has helped me understand why cats do certain things, and damn, ruining that game of Mahjong was so satisfying. I fully understand the cat's point of view now. Shortly after you leave this village, you will arrive in the much bigger Midtown area in chapter 10. This place has a lot of nooks and crannies to explore, and it is the longest chapter in the game. This next trophy will sprawl across the majority of this chapter, and you will have to be very, very stealthy. Sneakitty is the trophy, and you absolutely cannot get spotted by any of the sentinels in Midtown throughout the whole chapter. The pressure is on when you sneak into the Necocorp factory, and you will be met with your first sentinel guarding the place. They are these flying bots that move in a set pattern, and you will need to stay out of their blue scanner range. Kinda looks like Dinklebot from Destiny if I'm honest. The first few are easy to slink by as long as you either move around their blue scanner or hide behind something while they are floating by. Then you will get to some stationary ones that you will have to hide behind some moving trash containers. If the light went yellow or red at any point during these stealth escapades, restart to the last checkpoint and try it again. Once you get past all of these and get back into the Midtown core, you will have to go back to Clementine's apartment. Now it's being guarded by more sentinels. You need to slink past all of them and make it to the apartment on the 3rd floor. There's some story business to do in the apartment, and then you have to make it back down, avoiding the gaze of those same sentinels. There is a shortcut hopping down from the 3rd floor to the 1st, but make sure you watch your final step and don't accidentally land inside of the blue scanner. Then dash past the police barricade on your way to the club, and the trophy should pop right there and then if you've done this all correctly. One thing to keep in mind is that if you get caught later on, like let's say in the apartment, you don't have to restart the whole chapter. Just restart to the last checkpoint, as the game remembers you did the parts before without getting caught. Just make sure you restart right then and there when you get caught so the game doesn't autosave it. If it does, then you really will need to do everything all over again and you won't get the trophy when you pass the police line. Then, right after that section and inside the club, we got one more easy trophy to worry about. DJ Cat is in the building and he's bumping some records and getting the Scratch trophy. While Daft Punk are working the turntables, go ahead and grab the record from one of the tables and place it on top of the empty turntable. Then the familiar Scratch prompt will pop up and now DJ Cat is getting his ricka 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 on. This will get you the trophy and some street cred. Okay, we have one more trophy left to cover in this platinum run, and I know you guys have been patiently waiting for it. We're gonna break it down, but do me a favor and place that paw on the like button. There are two things that make the YouTube algorithm happy, and that is likes and cats. It's a foolproof plan. Okay, here we go. Once you have beaten the game and gotten all the collectibles and chapter trophy stuff out of the way, you should be acclimatized with the game now and ready to take on the I Am Speed trophy. For this speedrun, you need to beat the game in less than 2 hours. Now, speedruns always do a number on people's nerves. Uncharted 4 was the last one we covered here on Platinum Hunters, and that one had me worried at a few points. However, I am here to help you and assuage these worries. Let me start the process by saying that most people who have done this already have finished the game with 20 to 30 minutes to spare, so this is a pretty nice buffer to make mistakes. My final time was 1 hour and 44 minutes, so I had 16 minutes to spare. Granted, I forgot where a few NPCs were in Midtown, so that slowed me down, plus these damn Zurks made me die a few times at various parts of Chapter 5 and 6. These damn head crabs are lucky I'm a domestic house cat and not a freaking lion. So overall, it's completely doable, and it just requires you to know where you need to go. That's why I don't recommend trying to get this trophy right away, and save it for your second playthrough where you have already experienced it at least once. It is very helpful to keep the passcodes handy so you can just enter them in when you need to get to those points of the story. Now, you can't skip cutscenes, but when dialogue comes up, you can speed through it by pressing the circle and square buttons when they prompt you. This will save you a lot of time. Of course, ignore the side content and just head to the objectives. That should go without saying. However, you will get to a part of the objective where you can't progress because you have to make a poncho for a cold robot. This will require you to get the poncho knitted from the old lady using the electric wire that comes from the barterman, which can be traded for the laundry detergent found inside the laundromat, which is only accessible if you make these two robots above drop a bucket of paint in front of the laundromat, causing the laundromat owner to open the door and let you grab the detergent. I hope you got all that, because I don't want to say it again. The other part you will get hung up on is in Midtown, where you need to get the worker hat and worker vest. First, go wake up a drunk robot in the bar. He will then get back to work at the clothing store, where you will need him to sneak you into the store through a box. That will allow you to get the hat. Then, to get the worker vest, you will need the cassette tape first so you can get past the clothing store owner. At the apartment complex where Clementine lives, you need to jump on top of 3 cameras and destroy them. Then the kids on the lower floor will give you the cassette tape you need. Then head over to the clothing store and put the cassette tape in the boombox in the back room. The owner will get annoyed at the blaring music and go to close it, and that's your opportunity to swipe the vest. Then give the 2 items to the robot and head into the NecoCorp factory. These 2 moments are the greatest sources of error and time wasting if you don't remember what to do. Also, keep in mind that restarting the encounter won't reset the clock, and neither will dying. The time rolls on, so make sure you know all the right paths to go, and I have left a full speedrun video in the description below to help you if you get stuck. If you need to stop playing, make sure you go back to the title screen and don't leave it on the pause menu. If you're stressing out about now, remember you have a 20-minute buffer, so that is very helpful. This cat is fast, this cat is nimble, and this cat is determined. Use all of this helpful info to help you get the speedrun trophy, and thankfully it's only 2 hours long, so it's not a huge time sink should things go awry and you hit the finish line over the 2-hour mark. Figure out where things went wrong and try it again, because I know you can get this trophy. And that's everything you need to know about Stray's Platinum Run. It's over in about 8 hours, maybe you could do it in less. But you've done 2 playthroughs of the game, one of them being a speedrun. I really enjoyed it, and it's my fault for blazing through this so fast because I couldn't put the game down. Maybe I'll go back and play the PS4 version to grab another plat. But until then, if you have collected all the memories, evaded a bunch of head crabs, nuzzled a bunch of robots, scratched the crap out of a ton of furniture, damn, look at that cat go to town on that couch, and collected all the trophies, congratulations! You will be awarded the all done Platinum Trophy for Stray. As far as DLC and add-on trophy sets go, I don't think that they will add any, but I've been wrong before. Maybe they are working on more cat goodness as we speak. If anything should drop, of course, I will make an episode covering the new trophies. Just check in the description below to see if there's any updates or if I've made that video already. Overall, I had more than a good time being one with the cat and getting lost in this trophy run. The collectibles were fun to grab. I loved the I Am Speed 2-hour speed run, and those extra trophies where I had harnessed my inner cat, Sam Fisher, were a blast too. This could have been a by the numbers 5-hour plat where you just beat the game, get all the collectibles, but instead Blue 12 gave us a very slick and fun trophy run filled with moments to remember. Guaranteed, I will look back at my digital journal of trophies one day soon, and when I see Stray, I'm gonna remember all the fun I had with it. This is how you have fun with your trophy set. This is how you do it. And if it has a furry orange cat with a sense of adventure in it, then even better. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video helps you with the speedrun, because I know people do get pretty nervous about speedrun trophies. Some of them haven't been very fun in the past, but this one, I can tell you right now, is definitely a lot of fun, along with the rest of this game and its premise. I really enjoyed it, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. Let me know if you're playing it down in the comments section, and let me know how you're faring with it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions go incredibly well, and make sure you bring putters and a caddy for the next episode. Peace out.